Hi, thanks for joining me. Today we're going to do a pickups video. Just showing off Houdini here. It's still kind of nighttime for him, early in the morning. He's poking his nose up in the air, being very king of the jungle like. I think probably, I don't know if you can see the rest of him anywhere. so, Another low-tech video here. My computer is doing a little better, but I don't know when I'm going to be recording on it. Because I'm in the middle of moving and doing a bunch of stuff, but I just wanted to show off a few things here. The backdrop you can see here, I was letting Houdini play around on the table here. A little rock for him to climb in. But first thing I got here, I just picked this up yesterday. Swung by a Goodwill, obviously, and picked up squirrel nut zippers. Hot. You guys might remember a while ago I was going on a crusade for some like 90s one-hit wonders and stuff. I was trying to make like a big 90s mix, and I've been picking up some CDs cheaply. And I remembered this. I was like, oh man, yeah, I remember them. And turns out this does have like their song that got a lot of radio time on it that I remembered, which is called Hell. If any of you guys remember that, they're kind of like I guess it's jazz, and it's actually pretty good. I don't know. I mean, like I got Candlebox also, kind of for the same thing, and I used to have that. I think I used to have it on cassette, back in the day, and like I'm listening to that in my car right now, and it's really good. It's like a great album. I'm kind of sort of wondering. I'm like, why did I ever get rid of that when I was a teenager? You know, it's there's like one song I skip on it, but the rest of it's great. So this I don't know, like if it's like my style of music that I'm gonna like enjoy listening to the album as much as something like Candlebox, but it's still good. Like I've listened to the album a couple times in the car yesterday, and it's cool. So I was happy to grab that for a couple bucks. And I'm just starting off with like my random stuff and like movies and anime. My games will be in the after those. But here we've got 300 Rise of an Empire. This is actually one of those things I got around the holidays, I think, when they were having a deal. I don't think I mentioned it in my holiday loot or Black Friday pickups or anything like that. You guys know I'm a big fan of 300, and I saw this in the theater. Honestly, I wasn't expecting anything from it. I was like, oh, okay, they're doing another one, I guess. It was awesome, and I really enjoyed it. It actually takes place kind of during, like again during the events of the original 300. It seems like it's sort of like a little bit before and a little bit after, and kind of during. So it gives you a lot more, a little bit more background and backstory for like what was happening in the first movie, which is cool. So I really enjoyed that. Ava Green topless again, so I'm not going to complain about that either. Not again, but in another movie, I should say. Next up, I grabbed Galaxy Angel. Yeah, you guys know I've talked about this before. It's a series by Broccoli, and you guys know I really liked Digicarrot, that they do, and just their stuff in general. I think my buddy was a little bit more into Galaxy Angel than me, even. When it comes down to it, it is a kind of a parody series, and it gets pretty darn goofy. But especially the first season is good, and I think it it might have almost gotten a little better actually as it went along. I remember by the time at least like it got into second and third season, I think I was just like used to what their shtick was, so like I was pretty on board with it. Anyway, I'm not gonna pass this up on Blu-ray. This was a must get, even though I really shouldn't be getting much of anything. And same with this, and it was a deal on both of these too. Again, Non Biori Repeat. I have the first one on Blu-ray, and I definitely had to get this. It's definitely like one of the most charming, most funny, just most beautifully, kind of animated, and the backgrounds and everything in this kind of series to have come along in a really long time, and it's really good. I think I mentioned this. I forget if I featured this in a pickups video. I'm doing it now. This is Zero Time Dilemma, obviously on the PlayStation Vita. I still haven't played this. I really liked Virtue's Last Reward, and you guys know the Nonary Games is coming up, and that just compiles like the 999 and Virtue's Last Reward on one disc or Vita card. So I'll probably get that on the Vita, and I might use that as my opportunity to play 999 for the first time. So I may just do that first and then play Zero Time Dilemma after that. Probably not going to replay Virtue's Last Reward. I remember, that pretty vividly. So I'll probably skip that again. But, I showed these off really briefly too. I'm just mentioning that I picked some Vita games up with some Christmas money. I got Yomawati Night Alone. Now, I wasn't super into whatever that game is. I hear it's called Hotel Nikki, but it's like HTOL $NIQ, I think. Which honestly, I just think like the way that they named that just turned me off to it because it was annoying. Because it's like, there's no obvious way to say that. So, so I never got that game. But this one is like the follow-up to it, I guess, and it has, I think, the original one included with it. So, so that's pretty cool. And because I missed out on the other one, this one's supposed to be pretty good. Not like a long game, but kind of like a horror game, I guess. And it's supposed to be decent, so I wanted to grab that. And next up we have Mayq Labyrinth of Death, another dungeon crawler on the Vita, which is fine. There's a lot of dungeon crawlers, sort of first-person dungeon crawlers, and I think I'm okay with that on the Vita. I haven't played this. Obviously, it's still sealed, but it's Idea Factory and Compile Heart. The style looks a little different from their usual stuff, so I'm not entirely sure. There were some other companies listed on the back, so I don't know exactly who developed this in particular, but it looks like a really fun game, and I've heard some good stuff about it. I almost think Games of War was actually saying that it has a little bit of a tie-in with another game. I don't actually remember which game he was mentioning, so you'll have to check out his video. I hope you guys watch Games of War, because he does really good videos, better than mine. And he's a really big collector, and gamer. He plays pretty much all of his games too, which is impressive. But we also have Criminal Girls 2. What was this one called? Party Favors. You guys might remember that I really enjoyed Criminal Girls 1. I imported that, or my friend imported it for me as I think it was a birthday gift. And I played that, the Japanese version, and I did a review on it, and it's good. I really like it. And I was really encouraged to see that a lot of other people seem to really like that game. So, it wasn't just me, and I'm not just some weirdo or something. Like, it is a good game, and, so I'm glad that a lot of people are really enjoying this series, and obviously we're getting the second one here, so I'm really looking forward to playing this. I think this is one I'm just sort of gonna, like, almost just save and savor when, when I really need something to play that I know I'm really gonna enjoy. I'll go ahead and take a crack at that one. Next here we've got Shiren the Wanderer, the Tower of Fortune, and the Dice of Fate. Um, yeah, I've talked about the Shiren the Wanderer series before. These are kind of the classic mystery dungeon roguelike games, and I have the one on the Wii, and honestly, I don't really know. I feel like these started back certainly much before like the Wii, because there is a spin-off game on the Dreamcast that I showed off in my Dreamcast pickups before. It has a female protagonist. I'm blanking on the name a little bit. I think her name is Asuka, so it's like Asuka something. But that seemed really cool. I really thought that looked neat, and I have checked out the Wii one a little bit, and that looks really cool. So I'm looking forward to checking these out a little bit more. I know there's one on the DS, I think, that I have also that came out here. So they're roguelikes. I really haven't ever like gotten into one and finished it, but they do seem really cool. So I don't really feel bad, just going ahead and picking that up because I know I'll get around to those at some point. Next up, I got this one here, kind of a hot commodity right now. This one snuck up on me a little bit, but it was on my radar. I like arcade games, I think you guys know, and Wild Guns seems like one of those ones that's like the Super Nintendo port was really well regarded, and it's something that I'm certainly never going to have a cart of it. I don't even really collect for the Super Nintendo much at all anyway, and it's super expensive and kind of hard to get now. So this is really a no-brainer. If you like arcade-style games, I think this is kind of a something that you're definitely going to want to have. And this was even a budget game on the PS4, so a little hard to get. I don't think I got the one with like the keychain included and stuff like that. But like I said, this snuck up on me a little bit. I'm just happy to have the game. I think it's going to be fun to check out. It's still sealed. I haven't put it in yet, but I'm sure I'll check that one out pretty recently because it's not a long game, or pretty soon, I should say. This one I just picked up. Still got the sticker on it. You can see where I got that from. This is another one I think collectors and such are definitely pretty keen on, and it just seems like sort of a fun game. I don't know a whole lot about it. It's published by Rising Star Games, and they usually publish pretty good stuff. I'm not even really sure. I would almost say that this might be European developed. It could be Japanese developed. I'm not really sure. I just haven't really looked into it. But it's kind of a side-scrolling action game. So think something along the lines of like Odin Sphere, maybe. I think people are saying. The style looks really cool. It's sort of a sci-fi, maybe post-apocalyptic or something. I've seen a little bit of gameplay from it. It seems pretty cool, and I took. I had a lot of points at GameStop, so I did like a $5 off coupon. So I got this essentially for $11. So I couldn't pass that up. That was just a good deal. And same kind of thing here. This is technically my last, well, not technically, it is my last pickup in this video. King of Fighters 14. The King of Fighters series, it's one that I haven't necessarily been super keen on keeping up with, but as I've been collecting a bit for 7th gen systems, I've gotten a couple of the King of Fighters games. And this is just something that I got interested in again. This PS4 release, somehow I've just been kind of itching to try this out. I was never super into King of Fighters, but I always enjoyed like SNK versus Capcom on the Dreamcast, and playing the King of Fighters characters on that. And I definitely played it in the arcade. I even think this might have like some Samurai Shodown characters in it, which is pretty cool. So I saw this. They had knocked down in price for a new copy. It was like $40, which I think is what it is on Amazon right now. But again, I had a lot of points built up, so I did like a $15 off coupon. So I got this for about $25. And it's a steel case. I don't actually even know if they made like a non-steel case version of this. And it's not like the deluxe edition or anything. Honestly, I don't even really like steel cases all that much, but it was mostly I just saw this and it was a good price. And I was just like, oh yeah, I really wanted that. I sort of didn't want to forget to like pick it up. And I figured, for $25, I can't really go wrong. So glad to have that. I'm looking forward to checking it out. But those are my pickups. Hope that you guys enjoyed seeing those, and curious to know if you guys have picked any of these games up recently, or what you guys have been picking up. If you have any pickups videos you want to send me links to, let me know. I'll check them out. And otherwise, thanks for watching, and I hope you'll join me again for more video game related videos. Take care.